Hey guys, Miss Becky's back on Thursday with our animal, and today we're going to be learning about sea turtles. I'm really curious about sea turtles. I think they're cute. And I just didn't know a lot about them. I've seen them at the aquarium, so I was just curious to learn about them. I learned that when a sea turtle is active, they have to come up to the surface every so often, every few minutes to actually breathe because they don't breathe like a fish does. They actually breathe air like we do. So they have to come up every few minutes when they're active. But if they're not active, if they're resting, they can go anywhere from 2 to 5 hours without going to the surface because they basically slow their heart rate down, and that makes it so they're not using as much oxygen, so they can stay under the water for anywhere from 2 to 5 hours. And all 6 species in the United States are under the Endangered Species Act. And that means, you can't hunt them. You can't, they have to be left alone if you see them in the wild. So, out of the 6 species, the leatherback is the largest out of all 6 of them. I think the leatherback is actually the largest sea turtle, and they can range from a couple thousand pounds. They're pretty big. They don't have scales on their back, on their shell like most sea turtles do. Their shell is actually rigid and like a leathery material. That's where they get their name from. Hawkbills actually get their name from the way their jaw looks. They have like a raptor type jaw beak to help them get into the coral reefs and get the sponges they enjoy to eat, the sea sponges and stuff. Bills actually prefer to eat jellyfish over other things. I think each one of the sea turtles actually enjoy eating something different. They'll eat just about a lot of different things, but they enjoy like their main substance. Like with the hawkbills and the leatherback, they like jellyfish, while the green sea turtle actually prefers to eat grass and all kind of plants from the ocean. And that's why the green sea turtle is actually known as the ocean's lawnmower, because it actually eats most of the plants and the grass that's at the bottom of the ocean. Sea turtles cannot go back in their shells like the other turtles we know and see, so that makes them vulnerable to other predators and stuff because they cannot go in and hide for protection. Turtles have been around for a very, very, very long time. They were probably even around when dinosaurs were around. So sea turtles have been around for a long time. They can live for around 100 years, but there have been ones found that are a lot older than 100 years, so they can live for a long time. Imagine the stuff they see over all those years of living. Can you imagine living to be 100 or older? They're excellent. They have an excellent sense of direction. They use the Earth's magnetic field as their compass to find where they're going, whether that be back to where they're from, like the beaches they were born at, or their hunting grounds, or anything like that. A sea turtle can find it pretty easily. They have an excellent sense of direction. They live a majority of their life in the ocean. They can come on beaches. They're very slow when they're on the beach because they're meant to be in the ocean. They have adapted to live in there, but they can come on the beach. Sometimes they get stranded on there and they need help, like they get flipped over and they can't flip themselves back over. So that is one of the common issues with sea turtles, is they get beached. However, if you see a sea turtle on the land, doesn't necessarily mean they need help. Females will come out of the ocean to come to their nest and lay their eggs. And they can lay anywhere from 60 to 200 eggs at a time in their nest. And a female will only lay her eggs at the beach where she was born. So she will always find the right beach. She will always go back to that one beach, not any other beach, just the one where she was born. So if we see a sea turtle on the beach, which you may or may not, I don't know, but if you do, you don't need to mess with it unless it looks like it's stuck and actually needs your help. When their eggs hatch, the baby sea turtles will actually hatch at night, and they will use the moonlight to find their way to the ocean. So if there's a lot of light around them, it confuses them and they will get lost and they won't survive. not many baby sea turtles actually make it because of the predators and stuff that attack them because they're so little. The temperature of the nest actually determines what the turtle is going to be, whether it be female or male. It goes by the temperature of the nest. They are excellent swimmers and can go long distances. Size of the sea turtle is based on the species of sea turtle. So there's a smaller type of sea turtle that's called a Kemp Ridley, and they can weigh anywhere from 80 to 100 pounds, which you think is very big for a turtle. But like I said earlier, the leatherbacks can get up to 1,000 pounds or more. And so that's a big weight difference, size difference between those two turtles. You most likely are not going to be able to hold a full-grown leatherback. So that's another issue if they get beached. They're so large, you're going to need assistance to help them. Leatherbacks have been known to dive 1,000 feet down to the ocean floor. That's a long distance, but with them able to go under for long times by slowing their heart rate and not using as much oxygen, that allows them to go deeper into the ocean. So, one last cool fact I found out today was sea turtles actually sometimes look like they're crying, but they actually have a special gland there that actually gets the excess salt out of their eyes and stuff. They are able to release it through those, so it looks like they're crying, but they're not actually crying because they're sad or anything. They're just trying to get the salt out of their eyes. So, those are some interesting facts I found out about sea turtles today. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope you go to the aquarium soon when all this is over and get to see sea turtles. I hope you enjoyed that. I can't wait to learn more about another animal next week, and I will see y'all tomorrow for Virtual Field Trip Friday. I hope you have a good rest of the day. Sun's supposed to come out again tomorrow, so maybe we'll get to go out and play tomorrow. So, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.